welcome to Thrilling Thursday here at Ariel's Corner. This is Ariel Gatoga, and we are streaming live on YouTube. I'm so happy to have you here today. Moderating today for us are the lovely Deline and the lovely Diane. Thank you so much, moderators. And again, thanks so much to everybody for joining us today. We will be continuing our sojourn through the Marseille Tarot. And for some reason, I'm still having trouble with my video here. Let's see. I wanted this other one that is the one we've been using. So anyway, while I'm looking for that, if you haven't already done so, you can download your own free booklet on the Marseille Tarot. And you can find that plus all of our booklets right on our website, arielscorner.com. arielscorner.com. Just click on the free booklets link in the main menu, and you'll see the Marseille Tarot book there, plus a bunch of other ones. And if you look on the Learn Magic tab in that same website, arielscorner.com, you'll see all of our free courses. So there's tons to do at Ariel's Corner, so please avail yourself to all of our resources. While you're on our website at arielscorner.com, check in the footers and you can find the links to our Discord server and our private Facebook group, along with all of our other social media. And the Discord server is a fun place if you want to do any kind of deep dive into our courses and get some help or have some conversations with other people, because everything on the Discord server is separated into its own channel. So there's, for instance, a Witch's Primer channel, a Beyond the Basics channel, a Prosperity and Money Magic channel, etc. And on the Facebook group, the private Facebook group, it's just one room. It's just one group. And so it's not quite as ordered, but it is another place that you can get some support and chat with other people that are doing the same stuff you're doing. Speaking of chatting, we have a chat thread open on this stream, so chat amongst yourselves, and if you have any questions for me, put them straight in the chat thread. I don't have a premiere today, but we'll have one tomorrow. So I don't have to get to work quite as early as normal today, so I will have time if anybody has questions. All right. Thank you again for being here. We'll get going. If you are in a place where it is safe and appropriate, please close your eyes and begin to take some nice, long, slow, deep, relaxing breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. With every inhale, feel more light and peace entering your body and mind. With each exhale, let go of all the tension in your body, along with anything in your mind that you do not want. Inhaling peace and exhaling as you let go. We picture ourselves on top of a beautiful mountain in the center of a circular grove of trees. In the center of our grove, a bonfire blazes forth, lighting us and the grove with a sacred golden light. This is the light of perfect love and perfect trust, and it easily burns away everything unlike itself, leaving us safe and serene. Into this sacred space, we invoke the presence of our Creator. To many of us, our Creator reveals themselves to be a mother and father, a goddess and God. We also call upon our teachers, our guides, our angels. We ask that we be guided as we walk upon the way, and we ask that they help us to become happier, more magical, wiser, more peaceful, and more loving people. Blessed be. All right, we will pick up where we left off. The fives. In its effort to maintain stability and balance, the number 4 can sometimes become stagnant, resisting change and growth. To move forward, 4 evolves into 5. While 4 represents fairness and equilibrium, 5 brings action and movement, shaking up 4's stability. 5 introduces the energy of action, often appearing as challenges or struggles. Ruled by Mars, the planet of war, 5 is associated with conflict, ambition, and confrontation. 5 carries out the justice that 4 represents, but this process isn't always smooth or fair. 5's energy can feel chaotic or sometimes even cruel, pushing boundaries and driving growth through discomfort. While this disruption can be helpful for change, it can sometimes go too far, turning into revenge or unnecessary conflict. The tension 5 creates is often transformative, even if it feels uncomfortable. 5 often signals the need to face a challenge or navigate conflict in readings. Its meaning depends on the suit and surrounding cards, as it can represent anything from entering a struggle to resolving one, or questioning whether the conflict is even needed at all. For instance, in the suit of cups, 5 might represent emotional loss or regret, while For instance, in the suit of cups, 5 might represent emotional loss or regret, while in swords it could indicate conflict for its own sake. Depending on its association with difficulty, 5's core message is about growth through challenge and standing up for oneself. It reminds us that when approached thoughtfully, conflict can serve a greater purpose by pushing us beyond stagnation and driving personal evolution. The 5 of Wands. The 5 of Wands is one of the more positive cards among the 5s and can even carry a good message. It reflects your efforts in the world and your righteous anger, how you channel it and the actions it motivates. Sometimes anger can be a powerful motivator. Feeling upset or frustrated can push you to take action, serving as a catalyst to move forward, especially in situations like overcoming ennui or even depression. While it's not a state you want to remain in, anger or frustration can spark necessary change. This card can also represent healthy disagreements with others or stuck energy in your body that needs to be released. It might be calling you to get some exercise and move that energy. Since it's in the suit of wands, it often relates to your work or purpose. However, the message isn't always unmistakable and depends on the context. The 5 of Wands encourages you to channel your energy constructively through action, movement, confronting challenges, and standing up for yourself or another. The 5 of Cups. The 5 of Cups in tarot represents feelings of loss, regret, and emotional pain. It often appears during grief, disappointment, or missed opportunities, leaving someone feeling isolated and overwhelmed. This card reflects the darker moments in life where emotional struggles dominate and hope feels far away. In readings, the 5 of Cups can indicate inner turmoil such as unresolved fears, emotional wounds, or spiritual conflict. It's a card tied to reflection and introspection, urging us to confront difficult emotions rather than avoid them. In some cases, it may point to deep sadness, depression, or self-destructive tendencies, reminding us to address emotional pain as part of the healing process and to seek help and support from a therapist or a trusted friend when needed. When this card appears, it's essential to approach it with care. While it doesn't always suggest severe issues like suicidal thoughts, it does carry heavy emotional messages and may indicate the need for support and understanding. The 5 of Cups calls for compassion and connection, offering a chance to help navigate struggles. It reminds us that healing is possible even in times of despair, and brighter days lie ahead. The 5 of Swords. The 5 of Swords is often seen as a card of cruelty. It represents bullying, causing harm for harm's sake, and taking pleasure in the pain of others. What some might call Schadenfreude. This card has no positive spin. It signals you to reflect and ask yourself tough questions. First, look inward. Are you being cruel? Are you acting like a bully or being abusive? It's essential to examine your behavior because while we often hear about people being victims, someone has to play the role of the abuser. Ask yourself honestly if that could be you. If it is, there's no need for guilt. Recognize it. Step out of that role and refuse to continue being the abuser. However, This card doesn't always point to your actions. Often it reflects old patterns of abuse, either from childhood or even past experiences, where people fall into a victim role and allow themselves to be mistreated. It's a reminder that tolerating cruelty is never okay. The reading will typically show a way out, but it's crucial to acknowledge the situation and take steps to address it, whether the cruelty is coming from you or being directed toward you. The Five of Coins. The Five of Coins often represents challenges with finances, health, or material security. It can signal money troubles, lack, or even conflicts about money in relationships. It can represent conflicts with other material assets. It can reflect conflicts with other material assets, including health also. This card symbolizes feeling left out or excluded, literally or figuratively, and often reflects a fear of not having enough. These worries can lead to anxiety about the future and instability. However, the fears tied to the Five of Coins aren't always based on reality. Sometimes they come from a mindset of worry rather than an actual financial or health crisis. This card can remind you to evaluate whether your fears are justified or rooted in a perception of scarcity rather than actual lack. Understanding this difference can help you avoid unnecessary worries and see the situation more clearly. Although the Five of Coins highlights difficulties, it also offers hope. It suggests opportunities for resolution and support, whether from loved ones, your community, or professional resources. This card encourages you to reassess your priorities, focus on what truly matters, and look for creative ways to overcome challenges. It reminds us that there's often a path forward, even through tough times, but we must seek it. The Sixes. The number 6 is connected to the sun, symbolizing its central role in sustaining life. Just as all life revolves around the sun, the number 6 represents the earth as the source of energy and vitality. The number 6 represents the sun as the source of energy and vitality. Without the sun, life as we know it would cease to exist. The number 6 serves as a reminder of our dependence on a greater power for survival, reflecting the interconnectedness of all things. Spiritually, 6 is linked to salvation, miracles, and divine intervention. It embodies the energy of solar and sacrificed gods, reminding us that some challenges in life cannot be overcome by effort alone. When the number 6 appears, it signals the need to ask for guidance and support from a higher power. Solutions often come through the intervention of this universal force, not solely through our own actions. In my practice, I work with the solar light, a concept tied to the energy of the number 6. The solar light symbolizes the higher power that accomplishes what we cannot accomplish on our own, and acts as the sustaining force of the universe, much like the sun sustains life on Earth. For example, in 12-step recovery programs, individuals are encouraged to turn to a higher power to regain balance and clarity. The number 6 on the Hermetic Tree of Life represents this higher power and its ability to restore harmony. This concept extends beyond recovery or addiction. The number 6 reminds us that we rely on a universal source to thrive, much like life on Earth depends on the sun. Without that connection to a higher power, navigating life's challenges becomes as impossible as living without sunlight. The 6s teach us that surrendering to this greater life force is not a weakness, but a path to clarity and alignment. The message of the number 6 is clear. We aren't meant to handle everything alone. The 6s symbolize harmony, balance, and the opportunity for salvation through surrender. They remind us to align ourselves with the higher power that guides us towards solutions and peace. While the specific meaning of the number 6 may vary depending on its context, While the specific meaning of the number 6 may vary depending on context, its core idea remains the same. Our reliance on this universal force is our greatest strength. The Six of Wands. The Six of Wands represents recognition and success, particularly in our work and accomplishments. This card reminds us that when we align with the divine design of our lives, we achieve personal success and positively impact those around us. It speaks to the importance of our efforts being guided by purpose and meaning, showing that true fulfillment lies in work that uplifts and inspires others. The energy of this card is one of celebration, victory, and acknowledgement for the hard work that has brought us to this moment. At its core, the Six of Wands encourages us to connect our work with a higher power through inspiration, collaboration, or trust in a process. By aligning with this greater universal flow, we open the door to opportunities and pathways that lead to seemingly miraculous achievement. This card suggests that success is not solely based on individual effort, but on recognizing the support, guidance, and connections that contribute to our journey. It reminds us that humility and gratitude are essential even in moments of triumph. Ultimately, the Six of Wands teaches that meaningful success comes from harmony with the larger forces in our lives. Rather than struggling against the current, we are invited to collaborate with the universal flow. This alignment allows us to achieve material success and a more profound sense of purpose and fulfillment. By trusting in the process and celebrating our milestones, we can experience the joy of true achievement, a success that resonates with our spirit and the lives of those we touch. The Six of Cups. The Six of Cups reminds us to look forward to find peace and happiness. It gently encourages us to release emotional burdens as true healing and joy come from letting go of pain, fear, or resentment. While we often hold on to these feelings believing they define us or protect us, letting them go allows us to live more freely and lightly. Trusting in the higher power opens the door to transformation and serenity. This trust takes time to develop, but with practice, releasing control and embracing faith can bring a deep sense of calm. Faith in the divine design of our lives can transform how we view our journey. When we trust that we allow a higher purpose to have the right of way, we see challenges not as setbacks but as opportunities to learn and grow. This perspective will enable us to live with gratitude and simplicity, knowing that every moment has meaning, big or small. Aligning our thoughts with faith in this divine design creates room for clarity, understanding, and renewal. Over time, this alignment helps us recognize the divine design more clearly in our daily lives. We begin to notice how events, people, and opportunities come together in ways that we couldn't have planned ourselves. Life starts to flow quickly, guided by something beyond our understanding. We nurture emotional and spiritual renewal by focusing on gratitude and embracing simplicity. This renewal strengthens our trust, creating a positive cycle of faith and fulfillment. I'm going to take that again. This renewal strengthens our trust, creating a positive cycle of faith and fulfillment. Trusting in the divine design allows us to co-create a life filled with purpose, joy, and peace. The Six of Swords. The Six of Swords represents a journey from chaos to clarity and calm. It reminds us that life isn't meant to be a constant struggle, but an opportunity to move past conflict and find peace. The number 6 on this card represents meaning. The number 6 on this card carries meaning. I think this is a bad sentence. The number 6 on this card carries meaning too, symbolizing harmony, balance, and support. It's a reminder that we don't have to take every burden alone or solve every problem by ourselves. Sometimes the bravest thing we can do is let go of the need to control or fix everything and allow life's natural flow to guide us. Understanding a more excellent plan, a divine design that governs life with purpose and precision, is at the core of this letting go. This universal blueprint doesn't create problems, but holds solutions already available when we align with them. When we trust this divine intelligence, we often find faster and more graceful solutions to challenges. The Six of Swords encourages us to stop resisting and let this higher power and perspective guide us, revealing paths that we may have missed when stuck in fear or frustration. The journey becomes more manageable when we trust in this supportive force. Letting go doesn't mean giving up. It means consciously choosing to release control and work with the solutions life is creating for us. The Six of Swords invites us to move forward, not out of desperation, but with faith in the bigger picture. By trusting this design, we find peace and realize that resolution and harmony are closer than we think when we learn. By trusting this design, we find peace and realize that resolution and harmony are closer than we think when we lean into life's wisdom. The Six of Coins. The Six of Coins represents the balance of giving and receiving, reminding us of the harmony that supports our material and financial lives. This card encourages us to trust the natural flow of resources and let go of any fear of scarcity. When we adopt this mindset, we connect with the energy of generosity, inviting abundance into our lives through what we give and receive. True abundance grows when shared, creating a continuous cycle of prosperity that benefits everyone. The divine design includes prosperity on all levels: financial, material, emotional, and spiritual. Our birthright is to have our needs met with ease, not struggle. By releasing the fear of not having enough and letting go of the need to control every outcome, we create space for life to work in our favor. This higher order can then align us with resources and opportunities in ways that are faster and more remarkable than what we could have planned for ourselves. Trusting this process allows us to live in alignment with the infinite abundance of the universe. When we surrender control and trust this greater flow, we unlock a life where our needs are met effortlessly. When we surrender control and trust this greater flow, we unlock a life where our needs are met effortlessly. Whether it's financial stability, material goods, or emotional support, abundance shows up in magical ways: an unexpected opportunity, a sudden gift, or the perfect solution arriving at the right time. The Six of Coins reminds us that prosperity isn't something we chase or cling to. It's something we align with through trust, gratitude, and the willingness to give and receive freely, guided by our intuition. The Sevens. The number 7 is associated with Venus and traditionally represents good luck in ancient cartomancy. In the system I studied, 7s always symbolized positive change, no matter what the suit. While there are likely other interpretations, 7s consistently bring messages of good fortune in my understanding. But what is good luck? It's not some mystical force, it's simply cause and effect. Good luck means there's a shift for the better, improving your thinking, solving a problem, or upgrading some area of life. 7s represent this concept of transformation. They encourage us to find beauty where we once saw ugliness, resolution where there was once conflict, and growth opportunities. Since 7s are tied to Venus, they often prompt us to notice and align with beauty in our surroundings or within ourselves. These moments of change, or luck, require us to be open and prepared. Sometimes we miss these opportunities because we're too focused on the problem instead of noticing the solution or the chance for improvement. When a 7 comes up in a reading, it's a reminder to seek beauty in the situation. Look for what is uplifting and take action to create beauty if you can. This might mean rearranging your furniture, wearing something that makes you feel good, adding fresh flowers to your space, or even shifting your perspective to see things more beautifully. These small acts invoke the energy of Venus and align you with the transformative power that 7 represents. The key is to engage with this energy actively. Luck doesn't just appear out of nowhere. Being ready for it is crucial. By beautifying your thoughts, environments, or actions, you prepare yourself for the upgrade that the 7 signifies. This energy wants to bring positive change, but it's up to you to recognize it and welcome it into your life. Be aware, stay open, and let the energy of Venus guide you toward the breakthrough that is waiting for you. The 7 of Wands. The 7 of Wands often signals an upgrade in your career, work, or areas that matter to you and showcase your talents. It represents transformation, turning difficult situations into something extraordinary. Where there was once struggle, there is now growth. Ugliness becomes beauty. Poverty becomes prosperity. Sickness shifts to health, and conflict resolves into harmony. This card reminds us to promote positivity and beauty in our lives actively. In the workplace, this could mean creating a more pleasant environment, adding flowers to your desk, bringing treats to share, or finding simple ways to make the space more inviting. These small acts can invoke the sense of peace, harmony, and ease, helping to fuel the positive changes that you speak. These small acts can invoke a sense of peace, harmony, and ease, helping to fuel the positive changes you seek. However, upgrades also require releasing the old to accommodate the new. This process often requires letting go of habits, situations, or systems that no longer serve you. Transformation comes from embracing change and making space for something better. The 7 of Cups. The 7 of Cups is a significant upgrade, and I appreciate our interpretation of it. It resonates more than the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith understanding, which doesn't always make sense to me, and that's okay. It doesn't have to. This card represents a Venusian upgrade and victory, one that is all-encompassing. The healing and growth Venus brings with the 7 of Cups touches everything. Your role here is to recognize and embrace the beauty. It's not about finding and appreciating beauty as it resonates personally. It's about finding and appreciating beauty as it resonates personally. Okay, let's do that again. It's about finding and appreciating beauty as it resonates personally. Not what others define as beautiful, but what feels attractive to you. The 7 of Cups is often more about energy. This is a great time to help people think about This is a great time to help people think about what they want or experiencing in regards to energy. How can you make that energy more beautiful in your mind? You could imagine it with more color or patterns, or play with the idea of beautifying your thought forms. It's a creative process of turning those mental images into something vibrant and inspiring. The 7 of Swords. The 7 of Swords is one of the most transformative cards among the 7s in the tarot. At its heart, this card represents moving away from conflict and choosing peace. It encourages us to break free from cycles of tension and confrontation and take a wiser, more strategic approach to finding harmony. This card often shows up when it's time to leave behind behaviors or situations that no longer serve us. A great way to understand the 7 of Swords is through the story of Ferdinand the Bull. Ferdinand, a calm and gentle bull, was expected to fight fearlessly in the bull ring. But when the moment came, he chose not to fight. Instead, he sat peacefully enjoying the flowers and rejecting aggression. His choice to avoid conflict and embrace peace resolved the situation without harm, perfectly illustrating the meaning of the 7 of Swords. This card reminds us that peace is often a deliberate choice, even when we feel pressured or expected to act otherwise. It's a moment to pause, reassess, and appreciate the beauty and calm already in our lives. By letting go of unnecessary battles and focusing on what truly matters, we can create a life that feels lighter, freer, and more aligned with our values. The 7 of Swords shows us that sometimes the most innovative way forward is to step away and choose peace. The Seven of Coins. The Seven of Coins represents a key moment in your life, especially regarding finances, health, or other tangible assets. It's a turning point that encourages you to reflect on and reinvest in areas where you want growth and improvement. This card reminds you that your physical surroundings are closely tied to your inner values and sense of beauty. By aligning your environment with what matters most, you can spark meaningful change that impacts other areas of your life. Take some time to think about what beautiful truly means to you. It could be something minor like changing your hairstyle to boost confidence or adding clothes to your wardrobe that make you happy. Your environment also plays a significant role in how you feel. Consider arranging the furniture to suit your taste better, or treating yourself to something simple like fresh sheets or a vibrant decor. These small, thoughtful changes can refresh your space and, in turn, uplift your mood and energy. When you embrace your unique style and sense of beauty, you align yourself with the power to turn things around. These choices enhance your surroundings and support your financial, personal, and physical growth. Aligning your external world with your inner desires creates a strong foundation for lasting change. The Seven of Coins encourages you to invest in yourself through minor adjustments or more significant commitments, because these steps can lead to new opportunities and meaningful progress. The Eights. The number 8 is linked to the planet Mercury, which represents the mind and embodies the Hermetic principles. Mercury, the messenger of the gods, symbolizes communication, travel, and mental agility. It governs short-distance travel and commuting, reflecting its association with speed and adaptability. It governs short-distance travel and commuting, reflecting its association with speed and adaptability. The image of Quicksilver, constantly shifting and flowing, perfectly captures Mercury's energy, dynamic, flexible, and quick to respond to change. This adaptability makes the number 8 a potent symbol of movement and transformation. Mercury also carries the archetype of the trickster. While this might seem negative, the trickster often brings valuable lessons for growth and change. Challenging or fooling can push us to thinking differently, adapt, and evolve. In a reading, the number 8 reflects this dual nature. It can indicate intellectual progress and adaptability, but also might signal the need for a shift in perspective. This transformative energy makes the number 8 a communicator and catalyst for growth and renewal. The influence of the number 8 depends on its position in a reading and the suit it belongs to. Each suit shapes the energy of the 8 differently, creating unique expressions of its qualities. In tarot and other systems, 8 often connects In tarot and other systems, 8s often connect, bridging gaps between ideas, experiences, or other cards in a spread. They symbolize movement and the intellectual ability to understand and communicate complex situations. As agents of change, 8s can signal opportunities to pivot, adapt, or overcome challenges, especially in complex readings. However, making the most of these opportunities requires effort, focus, and a willingness to confront the challenges that the 8 presents. The number 8 embodies the powers of the mind, medicine, and alchemy. It represents intellectual power and the ability to refine raw materials, ideas, emotions, or circumstances, reminding us of the potential for growth through change. Whether serving as a connector, a trickster, or a force for transformation, the number 8 carries deep meaning. It encourages movement, intelligence, and adaptability, urging us to embrace change as a tool for growth and improvement. The 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands signals a quick resolution and a moment of clarity, arriving suddenly and often bringing swift change. This card represents momentum and progress commonly tied to career or workplace matters, though its influence can also apply to other areas of life. In the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, the 8 of Wands descending to the ground symbolizes something the Eight of Wands descending to the ground symbolize something coming to a natural conclusion, a clear and inevitable resolution. The energy of this card is fast-moving and focused, reminding us that life often speeds us to guide us toward closure or understanding. Reminding us that life often speeds up to guide us toward closure or understanding. The Eight of Wands carries a message of completion. While endings can feel daunting, they are not inherently harmful. This card has a positive energy, highlighting that endings are necessary for growth and transformation. They create space for new opportunities and fresh starts, often aligning with your greater good. It's a reminder that even sudden change is a blessing, clearing distractions and unnecessary burdens so that you can focus on what truly matters. This is a time to embrace clarity and purpose. When the Eight of Wands appears, it is a sign to trust the changes happening in your life. They are meaningful and beneficial. Whether it's a project wrapping up, a relationship ending, or a career chapter closing, know that this transition leads you toward better alignment. Reassure yourself or others of the importance of this process and lean into the peace that clarity brings. Endings are not the final stop. They are the doorway to new beginnings. The Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups card emphasizes the importance of trusting your intuition. It reminds you that the answers you're looking for are already within you, waiting to be discovered. This card is about listening to your inner voice, the one that knows what's best for you, even when outside distractions make it hard to hear. Now is the time to trust your instincts and recognize the wisdom that you already carry. When the Eight of Cups appears, it signals to focus on self-awareness and make choices that align with your needs. This isn't just about decision-making, it's about making the right decisions for you. While advice from others may come from a good place, this card encourages you not to let outside opinions or misinformation steer you. Instead, focus on what feels authentic to your journey. Your intuition is your guide, showing you the path forward, even if that means leaving something behind. The Eight of Cups also represents the courage to walk away from situations, relationships, or environments that no longer serve you. Trusting yourself means accepting change and knowing when it's time to move on, even if it's hard. This card is about personal growth and emotional development, reminding you of your inner strength. Trust your intuition. It will guide you through each step. You've got this. The Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords represents Mercury's worst, your mind working against you, creating inner conflict and mental struggles. Often called the card of obsession, it reflects those moments when negative thoughts take over, trapping you in a loop of unhelpful thinking. We've all been there, replaying conversations that didn't go well, worrying about the future, or fixing situations that feel out of our control. This card reminds us how easily our thoughts can become our biggest obstacle when unchecked. You must step back and recognize what's happening when you are stuck in obsessive thinking. These thoughts may feel overwhelming, but they are not helpful or productive. Breaking free takes effort, but it's possible. One method I recommend is creating an off switch, a tool to stop the cycle of overthinking. This could be mindful. I have a meditation called the off switch that you can find on my YouTube channel. The key is to find what works for you to regain control of your thoughts and prevent your mind from spiraling into negativity. The main idea here is obsessive thoughts often misuse your creative energy. Instead of solving problems or imagining positive outcomes, you unintentionally turn that energy inward, creating stress and anxiety. Recognizing this pattern is the first step to breaking free. By interrupting the cycle, you can redirect that energy towards something more constructive and empowering. While the Eight of Swords can feel like a difficult card, it also reminds you to regain control of your thinking and use your imagination to create positive changes in your life. The Eight of Coins. The Eight of Coins symbolizes the principle of as above, so below, reminding us that our external actions and attitudes directly influence our internal experiences and outcomes. This card often highlights the importance of mindfulness, particularly when spending or during interactions and transactions, with a strong focus on financial matters. How you approach these daily experiences sends a powerful message to your subconscious mind about what you value and want to attract in your life. Your attitude becomes a guidepost, shaping the energy you project and, in turn, the energy you invite back. Regarding money, frustration and annoyance can easily creep in, especially when things feel overpriced or when financial stress arises. However, it's essential to recognize the impact of these emotions on your mind and future experiences. If you constantly focus on the negative, resenting costs or feeling like you never have enough, you inadvertently signal to your deep mind to perpetuate these feelings and circumstances. What you dwell on grows, and frustration can lead to a cycle of scarcity and dissatisfaction. Changing this dynamic requires a shift in perspective where you move from resentment to a place of gratitude. Gratitude is a powerful practice that can transform your financial mindset and overall outlook. Instead of feeling annoyed at high prices or unexpected expenses, try to focus on the positive aspects of the situation. Be grateful for what you can purchase or the resources you already have. Even small moments of appreciation, like being grateful for the food you buy or the services you can afford, signal to your subconscious mind that you are in abundance. This shift in focus reduces stress and invites more positive and fulfilling experiences into your life. By approaching financial transactions with gratitude rather than frustration, you align yourself with a mindset of abundance, creating a flow of positivity that can lead to greater prosperity and harmony. Okay, we're going to go kind of over because I want to go through the next two sections so that we're done with the pip cards, and next week we'll just finish up with the court cards. So if this is going a little long, I'm sorry. The nines. The moon represents the number 9. Think of the moon when you think of the number 9. It's positioned just above the number 10, which means the earth. The moon plays a unique role, transforming the sun's light and creating magnetism. This magnetism is essential because without the moon, there would be no tides, and life on earth as we know it could not exist. The moon formed when a massive asteroid struck the earth, flinging a piece of it into orbit to become our satellite. Without this event, life here would have been impossible. The moon symbolizes magnetism and serves as the feminine counterpart to the masculine energy of the sun. While the sun is often seen as a fatherly figure, the moon embodies a mothering energy. It can also be considered the earth's sister, as it originated from a piece of the earth itself. This connection makes the moon a vital presence, supporting our life on this planet. The moon represents magnetism for both good and ill, and is deeply tied to the power of magic. Understanding its phases, full, new, waxing, waning, is crucial in magical studies. The moon influences magnetic forces, including emotional and mystical energies. In readings, the appearance of the number 9 often reflects what a person is drawing toward themselves, what they are attracting with their magnetism. It also speaks to their emotional state. Just as the moon governs the ocean's tides, it also influences the tides of our emotional bodies. The emotions someone holds directly affect what they attract into their life. The suit of 9 and the surrounding cards in a reading provides a profound insight. These elements help determine what the person is magnetizing, their emotional state, and the overall energy they're working with. The moon's connection to emotions and magnetism is central to understanding the role of number 9. The 9 of Wands. The 9 of Wands often struggle to align personal will with the magnetic power of the moon, creating a tension between action and rest. This card usually suggests that someone has been overworking or pushing themselves too hard, leading to exhaustion or burnout. The moon's energy is an important reminder to slow down and reflect, warning us against the risks of continuing at an unsustainable pace and inviting more stress and fatigue. The key message of the Nine of Wands is to prioritize rest and self-care. Taking time to recharge is not just enjoyable, it is necessary. Rest allows for fresh energy and clarity to flow into your life. It also builds resilience, helping you face future challenges. Self-care isn't a luxury, it's vital to maintaining emotional, physical, and mental well-being. If this overexertion continues, it could have serious consequences. Stress levels could rise, affecting work, relationships, or physical health. Ignoring the need for rest may lead to burnout, which can be dangerous. Rest and downtime are not signs of weakness. They are essential for maintaining balance and long-term sustainability. The Nine of Wands asks you to let go of your will and allow the moon's energy to rejuvenate you through rest. It delivers a clear message: slow down to avoid more considerable challenges later. The Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups represents fulfillment and the power to attract joy and satisfaction into one's life. The number 9 symbolizes completeness and achievement and carries highly positive energy in this suit. This card pairs well with the Suit of Cups, focusing on emotions, relationships, and abundance. It reflects a time when one's desires are within reach and emotional balance is possible. One's efforts to find contentment and align with one's deepest wishes will likely pay off. The Nine of Cups reminds those practicing magic, meditation, or law of attraction to lean into these activities. This is an ideal time to focus on manifesting your desires, as the card strengthens your ability to draw positive outcomes. The combination of lunar energy and the Suit of Cups enhances the power of your intentions, making your efforts more effective. Whether through visualization, meditation, or ritual, this card encourages you to embrace these practices confidently. However, the Nine of Cups also reminds you to be mindful during this magnetic phase. Your thoughts and emotions are compelling now, acting as magnets for your reality. Instead of dwelling on fears or negative possibilities, focus on what you genuinely want. This is essential. By directing your energy toward your genuine desires and maintaining a positive emotional state, you can fully take advantage of this opportunity to manifest happiness and satisfaction. This card encourages clarity and intention, urging you to make the most out of this auspicious time. The Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords, often called the Worry card, symbolizes the moon not as a source of inspiration, but as a symbol of illusion. This card reflects how we tend to project our fears into the future, convincing ourselves that we can predict what's to come. It highlights how easily we can get stuck in cycles of worry, often over things that may never even happen. The Nine of Swords urges us to recognize the impact of these fears on our mental well-being and to address them before they ever take over. When this card shows up, it's a reminder to face your worries directly. Left unchecked, fears can sometimes create self-fulfilling outcomes, and even if they don't, the emotional strain it takes is a heavy... Okay, do that again. Left unchecked, fears can sometimes create self-fulfilling outcomes, and even if they don't, the emotional strain can take a very heavy toll on us. Worrying doesn't solve anything. It only drains your energy. If there's a problem you can fix, take action and move on. If you can do nothing, acknowledge that and let go of the fear. Obsessing over what you can't control doesn't change the reality. It only keeps you trapped in anxiety. The Nine of Swords encourages a mindset of clarity and balance. It aligns with the serenity prayer: grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. This card reminds us that while imagination is a powerful gift, it can also work against us if left unchecked. Ultimately, by shifting our focus to what we can control, we regain peace of mind and move forward with confidence. The Nine of Coins. The Nine of Coins is a potent symbol of financial success and stability, reflecting your ability to attract wealth and abundance. It represents a time when your hard work and dedication pay off, bringing you independence and self-sufficiency. This card highlights your capability to create a secure and comfortable life for yourself, reminding you to take pride in your achievements, and appreciate the financial freedom you've built or are working toward. However, the Nine of Coins isn't just about attracting money. It also emphasizes the importance of practical action to sustain and grow your wealth and health. While the financial energy is intense, success doesn't come from luck alone. Staying focused on your goals and making smart, informed decisions like budgeting, investing, building new income streams, or health decisions will help ensure long-term stability, growth, and happiness. Overall, the Nine of Coins signals financial and health security and satisfaction. It's a time to enjoy the rewards of your efforts while staying mindful of the future. Celebrate your achievements, but also plan ahead with this moment of abundance. This card is a positive. Let's do it again. Celebrate your achievements, but also plan ahead with this moment of abundance. This card is a positive sign that you are on the right track, encouraging you to balance enjoying your wealth with the effort needed to maintain and expand it. Encouraging you to balance enjoying your wealth with the effort needed to maintain and expand it. Okay, one more section and we're done. The Tens. 10 represents the earth. It's about manifestation. Think of the journey through the numbers, 1, 2, 3, and so on, all the way down to 9. 10 is the point where something manifests in the physical world. In this sense, 10s are tied to the planet Earth, not the element, but the planet, and represents outcomes, good or bad, of what has already been set in motion. Tens don't usually signify random events. They are almost always connected to a person's actions, thoughts, or behavior leading up to that point. If the outcome is negative, the good news is that it's already happened and the person can make changes to avoid repeating it. Tens signal the result of past behavior and thoughts. The decision then lies with the individual. Do they want to keep repeating this pattern, or do they want to let it go and move forward? If the outcome is positive, the rest of the reading can help identify how to maintain that success. If it's negative, the reading can highlight what needs to change. Either way, the card points to something that has already occurred. It's up to the individual whether they choose to continue down the same path or create a new one. The Ten of Wands represents the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands represents burdens, taking on too much, even when those responsibilities come from something positive. This card often appears when you're overwhelmed, carrying a workload or responsibility piled up to exhaustion. While you may have had good intentions in taking on these tasks, the sheer weight has become unsustainable. This card is tied to work and responsibility, often highlighting the consequences of pushing yourself too hard. Unlike the Nine of Wands, which symbolizes perseverance through fatigue, the Ten of Wands reveals the frantic energy of trying to keep going despite being stretched too thin. It's a sign that you might be running on nervous energy rather than sustainable effort, a state that isn't built to last. The card challenges you to recognize your burdens and honestly assess what's truly necessary. Are you holding on to tasks or roles out of duty or fear of letting go? The Ten of Wands encourages you to release what no longer serves you. It's an opportunity to refocus on the energy of the Ace of Wands, which symbolizes fresh starts, creativity, and lightness. You make room for renewal and inspiration by letting go of unnecessary burdens. This card reminds you to cast your burdens on the infinite spirit within and go free. It's a call to trust the release process and welcome new beginnings that bring energy, balance, and joy back into your life. The Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups card represents happiness, joy, and deep emotional satisfaction. It signifies a positive outcome, often tied to feelings of fulfillment and completion. Think of it as a symbol of abundance, where your emotional needs and desires align perfectly. This card reflects harmony in relationships, family, and personal achievements. Its imagery often conveys the idea of a blissful, balanced life where everything feels like it's fallen into place. The nature of this happiness can vary. For some, it may point to a single event that brings immense joy, like a milestone celebration or long-awaited accomplishment. For others, it can represent a lasting sense of harmony, similar to the idea of living happily ever after. Whether the happiness is brief or enduring, the Ten of Cups signifies profound joy and reminds us to value the connections and moments that truly matter in life. To fully appreciate the Ten of Cups, seeing it as something happening for you rather than happening to you is essential. This perspective helps shift focus to gratitude and recognition of present happiness. Additionally, its link to the Ace of Cups highlights its growth potential. While the 10 represents fulfillment, the Ace offers the energy to sustain and nurture that joy over time. Together they emphasize the importance of appreciating the abundance in your life now while staying in the present moment, open to future possibilities for happiness. The Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords represents a conflict that has come to an end. It usually refers to something difficult or painful that has already happened rather than something about to occur, unless interpreted in a predictive manner. No matter how it's viewed, this card often suggests that the person involved in the situation is involved in the situation, directly or indirectly. The Ten of Swords reminds us to reflect. While it reflects feelings of victimhood, it also highlights that these feelings may result from unwise choices or actions. Deep down, people likely recognize their role in the situation, even if they hesitate to face it. Acknowledging this is often the first step to healing. This card encourages letting go of pain tied to the past and focusing on fresh starts. Moving from the Ten of Swords to the Ace of Swords symbolizes a shift from feeling defeated to embracing the mindset of growth and empowerment. Letting go of the past is key to moving forward and embracing new opportunities. The Ten of Coins. The Ten of Coins is similar to the Ten of Cups, but focuses more on finances, material wealth, health, and long-term stability. This card often signals a positive financial outcome, representing success, wealth, abundance, and good health. It suggests a time when hard work leads to economic security and comfort. For some, it can point to inheritance, family wealth, or achieving a significant financial goal. However, the Ten of Coins isn't just about a temporary financial boost. The Ten of Coins isn't just about a temporary financial boost. It highlights that's not right. However, the Ten of Coins isn't just about a temporary financial boost. It highlights the importance of being present and thoughtful to make this success lasting. This card encourages careful planning and responsible choices to ensure today's financial success benefits you and others in the long run. It also suggests considering how your resources can help build a stable foundation for future generations. The Ten of Coins is about creating something enduring, like a legacy, a family business, or secure home life. It urges you to think beyond short-term gains and focus on long-term growth and stability. Planning wisely and fostering community support can sustain and grow this card's prosperity. Ultimately, true wealth isn't just about accumulating money or assets. It's about building a secure, happy, and sustainable life for yourself and those around you. Okay, and we'll stop here, and we will finish finally with this booklet next week when we go through the court cards. Let's see if we have any questions before we end. Thank you for hanging out with me for such a long stream today. My question is a 2-in-1. How can I use my tarot for my journey without a special theory more generally? Okay, I don't understand. How can I use my tarot for my journey without a special theory more generally? You can do anything you want. If you don't like somebody's idea on what the cards mean, then you can come up with your own. This is just how I do it. I work with numbers and suits when I'm dealing with the pip cards, and I deal with the images when I deal with the trump cards. And then I deal with personality facets when I'm working with the court cards. But you don't have to do it my way. You can do it any way you want. But I mean, it does help to, to read books and understand, maybe what some of the symbols mean on a grander scale. But if you want to just do your own system, you can do your own thing. Nobody's stopping you. You can do anything you want. Absolutely. And you're not beholden to any system. So whatever you want to do is fine. I'm not sure I understood your question, but you can use your tarot for your own journey without a special theory, meaning that that's up to you. You can discover the meanings for yourself. That's between you and the cards completely, 100%. All right. Well, thank you so very, very much. And we will be back next week for the court cards. And then the week after, I am planning on starting the intermediate angel magic course, provided I get all the materials done in time. We will get it all sorted, I'm sure. Also, by the way, if you are in the Prosperity and Money Magic course, I have upgraded all the handouts, and I have also put on the new lecture recordings for you, and they are all on your lesson page. The old recordings of the live Q&A and stuff like that are still available. They're still there, but I've added the new lectures because they're a little bit more streamlined and easier to listen to and to follow. So for those of you on the Prosperity and Money Magic course, you may want to check in on your lesson page and make sure that you see all the new stuff. All right. Well, thank you so much. And thank you so much to the amazing moderators. Today we had the lovely Dalene, the lovely Diane, and I see the lovely Dre right here. And if I'm missing, if I'm missing anybody, I don't see any other moderators on. I apologize. But we will see everybody, I hope, tomorrow for the Witch's Rosary. Until next time, blessed be.